So you're looking for clarity. Well, maybe. So often when I begin a training in the work that I do, I ask people, why are you here? What is the result you're after? What would make this 2 days or 4 days valuable for you? Very often I get the response, clarity. What does that even mean? How many of you in your day-to-day life think to yourself, I need to get clear on what's next, my purpose in life, what I'm about? You look through the lens of clarity at your life and you see unclarity and you say to yourself, clearly, clarity is what I need. It could mean that you're not clear, absolutely. Like if you adjust the camera, it's blurry, I can't really see. Or are you saying, I can see some things, but I don't know which is the right one? Sometimes when people say clarity, what they really mean is they need courage. It's not clarity that's the problem. It's courage. It's taking that step and trusting that your choice will produce a result that will allow you to move forward or course correct and then move forward. So ask yourself today, what do I mean when I say clarity? And if I had this magical clarity that I am seeking, demanding, waiting for, then what? Because really clarity isn't an end goal. It's a path to something. Where are you getting stuck, if you're getting stuck, in the conversation around clarity? And what are you actually asking for? Are you asking for the silver bullet? If you struggle with perfectionism, ask yourself, is clarity and my demand for clarity or my need for clarity, is it really just an expression of that perfectionism? And this is how I'm thinking about it. I am attempting to make the right decision. There is only one right decision, one right way to do this, and I'm attempting to find it. And once I've figured out the fail-proof way, that's the way I'm going to choose. So that way doesn't exist. I hate to break it to you. I hate to break it to me, but that way doesn't exist. There isn't a way that you will not fail, stumble, not need course correction. Every opportunity is an opportunity to learn. And the willingness to stay in the process, to stay on the path, to stay in the journey instead of being so committed to whatever we've made a rival to mean. Maybe it's just an addiction to certainty. And what are you looking for the certainty to provide that is lacking or you feel is lacking or is missing? Because maybe the certainty, maybe the need for clarity is what keeps you in the box. It's what keeps you locked into a very limited range of possibilities or choices. And out of the box is where the unprecedented lives. Out of the box is where transformation and exponential growth actually happen in your life. How long have you been using clarity as a place to hide or as an excuse for inaction? And the waiting is a way to stay stuck. It's a way to stay exactly where you are and have a great excuse for staying where you are, because you can always say, hey, I'm really seeking clarity. And I often wonder, well, how long have you been seeking this clarity? Has it been a week? Has it been a month? Has it been 10 years? There's so many codes that we end up using relationally and linguistically that sometimes we don't even know what we mean because we haven't stopped long enough to ask ourselves, what do I mean when I say that? Is it just a default? When things are difficult, do I say, well, I was confused or I'm not clear? What happens when there's a challenge or a struggle or when I find my body in some sort of tension or resistance? Do I attribute that to not being clear or to confusion? Or am I willing to look and say, perhaps that is resistance on my part. Perhaps that's me being nervous or afraid or anxious or unwilling to have something new. Only you would know. So ask yourself. And if you're not clear, I think it's a great place to get feedback from people that you know. It's a great way to invite other people in just to see what they see. Are you clear? If you'd like tools or resources to assist you in identifying what's going on, you can check out several of my other videos because I address this in a lot of different ways. And I'll put some links down in the description below that may support you in being more specific for yourself, connecting the dots and seeing what is it that I'm experiencing and what else is possible. How can I create a new frame or make a shift? So go ahead and like this video, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications so you don't miss the next one. And if there's a topic you would like to hear more about, explore, put it in the comments and we'll set it up.